Oh, that new skin of Kimi.
Yep, the Dragon Tamer skin. Alright, so with this lineup already set in place, Kaisaya, you've seen how Jejemon performs. You've seen how the Solid Boys are. Which lineup do you favor?
I want to favor on the lineup of Team Solid Boys. They got, early game time, they got the power strike already, given that they got the Kimi on their lineup. And at the same time, what more, for example,
Into it, Kaisaya. Game 1 in this best of 5. It's the National Championships. Team Jejemon versus Team Solid Boys.
yes, indeed. And so far, what we can see in here is that there is no invade that is happening. Instead, just poking around in the mid, poking each other in the mid. So they just want to respect each other, and that's understandable why they do that.
Again, both teams keeping to their side here. I may have called the invade too soon, but nonetheless, very important here for Arbe to get his own buffs. Same here for our good friend MLA, aka Changu.
I like how you toned down with MLA, but look at that first blood going onto the hands of the Jawhead. We did not see that. Once again, I don't know why we keep on not seeing the first blood of the game. But yeah, that was, who was that again? That was Stan, the Uranus, getting killed early on.
So it's interesting that it's the Uranus that went down, given how chunky he is. But again, that's kind of the double-edged sword that the Uranus has. Like, sometimes you think you're so tough, but to be honest, sometimes people can just burst you down. So you better watch out, man. Watch out.
You better watch out. Now Dira is in here against 3 members of Team Solid Boys, and he will fall down. You just have to back away. You should have just backed away, my friend. And now I think it's a chance for Team Solid Boys to even take down a tier 1 turret on the bot side. Oh, Rene J overextending on to the top side. Fortunately enough, he has that away, and of course enough mana to just dash away back to safety.
Sure.
I think there's going to be a counter objective in here onto the mid side as well as in the bottom side. Knuckle doesn't have enough mana to dash in and take the life of Karam. With, look at that, almost a slither of health. He did survive.
Yep, Team Jejemon ran out of minions there to push the mid while they lost bottom to Team Solid Boys. Now, the squad here, Arbe leading the way, gonna go for the revenge. They lose the turret, but can they get some vindication? Mr. V not going to force the issue here, but this is 4 members, and now they sense the purple. Here we go, we're gonna go for the invade. Ladies and gentlemen, jumping in, Kram, stretching out. Ooh, did they keep it? Who took the buff? Let's see if it is on MLA. It is. Alright, so Harith got it.
I think Harith got it.
I think the Harith. Okay, we'll check.
Yeah, we have to check because we're not seeing as that as of the moment, but for the meantime, Solid Boys will secure the blue buff for themselves.
Oh, it's on Harith. There you go. So at least MLA was able to keep it on him. Very necessary for a core of this variety. This is Harith. Getting now is orange. So I think up next going to be the take on this turtle. Let's see. Ooh, more of Team Solid Boys need to be here for this contest to happen, and I don't think it's gonna happen like right here. This is free for Team Jejemon.
3 so far, but for the meantime, map control in the mid side going in favor of Team Jejemon right now. They can capitalize on that, and at the same, even the top side, because there's just a lone Thams on that part of the map, but they might sacrifice the mid turret just for that tier 1 turret take on the top side. And again, this is a Kimi. Kimi is super fast in terms of taking down turret objectives. Let's see what's gonna be happening next. There's Dogie nearby. Wow, look at that. Good protection by the Kufra. Just basically making sure that the Kimi won't be targeted anywhere. Oh, Louis,
what a pull! What a pull by Dogie on to Eds. That Louis gonna go down. There you go, execute. Put in by Tan. Arbe helping out with the damage. Can they convert? Hold up. Kaisaya, look at this. Up top. In comes MLA. Tan, get out of there. That's going to be Arbe keeping the pressure on. Kram is gonna be up next here. Nice movement by MLA. Cram misses his Tyrant's range.
Yeah.
Up top though, Mr. V keeps up the pressure. 1v1 against Renegade. It's back and forth. A rally for a rally. Kaisaya.
Well, I just want to take notice of what Cram did once again on that dive in the tier 1 third in the mid. He has like less than half life. Not even, maybe that was just maybe around 50% of HP, and then diving in without any minions in the turret. So I think that was really aggressive play that they have to avoid coming into the next few minutes of the game.
Oh, yeah.
Meantime, we can definitely say that the match is still pretty much even because of that. Look at that, kills is just 3
Turtle
and this is
resurrecting
just
soon.
few golds advantage by Jejemon right now, and the turns are still also pretty even, having that just 1-1 take for themselves. Meantime, both letter T starters, Stat and
Ooh.
Tira in here having that 1v1 fight. 1 kill so far in favor of the side of Team Jejemon, but then again will just then become a 1-for-1 trade, and they have an advantage on even taking down the tier 1 third on the bot side. But the turtle, I think it went on to Team Solid Boyz.
Yeah, but that's a bad trade, Kaisaya. If you ask me, I would never trade a turret for a turtle. Like, as
For
the
a
turret,
turtle.
you would never ever respawn. But the turtle, you can
Oh,
make up for
for
it later on. So, I kind of felt like they lost out on that. And yeah, they need to make up on the map here. They need to make up on the map. Team Solid Boyz, as they pounce onto Renegade, destroying the Esmeralda. Now, this is a great conversion up top if they can pull it off. Take this turret and make a quick rotation to mid.
Yeah, I mean, take a look at Arbe right now. Still on a 2-0-2 score. For as long as I think Team Solid Boyz continues to protect this Kimi, they might still be able to get a hold of the map control that they needed to get. Because right now we can say definitely Team Jejemon might be having that good control in the mid side as well as in the bot side. And yeah, potentially anytime another team fights happen, maybe we can call who's gonna finally, take the lead in this game, in this match.
Maybe one more, you're right. Maybe one more big team fight. That could turn the tides into someone getting the definitive lead. But not just yet, not here. Mr. V protecting his turret. Renegade gonna try to burst him down. Here comes MLA. Zaman Force dropped in. The Tams can only survive for so long.
Well, he was alone, and there were like 2 to 3 members, so Team Solid Boyz just said, alright, okay, we gotta transition in the other part of the map. We have the Kimi still having that 0 death on her hand, but look at the backside. Harry is actually going for a fight there. Karam forced to back away. RB finding a good position, but then again, Louis will fall down. I think that was a bad fight for the side of Team Solid Boyz, and at the same time, once more, Renegade wasn't even that fight because he was pushing the top side, and the flow of the minion waves now is going in favor of Jejemon, and now this is the definitive lead that we can say that Team Jejemon has.
Oh yeah, definitely, Kaisaya, no doubt. Here you see the map is turning blue slowly, and Team Solid Boyz, they need to go on the defensive.
They have to defend, and it seems like Team Solid Boyz wasn't able to capitalize the early lead that they should have because of the Kimi that they got in their lineup. Maybe it was Eds, the Louis, not being a good factor for Team Solid Boyz' lineup, although they got good side laners. But look at that team fight happening again. Karam gonna go die. Less one tap on their side right now. However, Kimi is still free hitting. Still free hit and position for the Kimi. Renegade trying to dive on the backside. But then again, a punish also happened on the bot, and Kimi is still all alive. Oh no, he died. This is actually
MLO once more. Okay,
No, not anymore.
the rotation is gonna keep him at bay. The rotation is gonna keep him at bay. But do note, Kaisaya, Tira was missing the whole time. Tira was not there. Tira was down bottom, and Team Jejemon was able to win a 4v5 essentially, forcing Eds to retreat.
What is Team Jejemon doing here is a 4-1. 4-1 rotation wherein one must be left alone going for a split push work. So just in case they lose a team fight, which so far didn't happen as of yet, at least they get a good pressure onto the other part of the map. And why Team Solid Boys is having a hard time in here is because their lineup is not built to go for a 4-1 setup. But let's look at the possible skirmish that might happen again because the buff is here. Oh, look at that burst. Coming from the side of Team Solid Boys. Maybe still not enough to send back the members of Jejemon back to their bases because they will just basically go lifesteal on some of the small monsters in the camp of Solid Boys. So, Leo, what do you think about the Louis pick though of Team Solid Boys? Does it fit? Would it be better if it's a different support on their lineup?
Resurrecting soon.
I'd like to think that Ed is doing fine on the Luo Yi. I'd like to think that it's the rest of Jejemon doing their work here to force the Luo Yi to become a defensive hero. And a Luo Yi that's defensive is a Luo Yi that's bound to lose. Like, playing not to lose is the worst kind of Luo Yi that you can get. And look at this, Cram. Not much you can do here to steal. And MLA Retribution is off of cooldown. Whoa! Nice steal though by Arbe, knocking out Knucklehead. It's a trade for Cram, but it looks like Dogie has a different plan. In goes the man, taking out Mr. V, and just like that, the defense is back on Team Solid Boys' side. They are gonna get lowered, a little bit of a breathing room there, but nonetheless, it's gonna be tough. Falling Star Moon here by Renegade, catching out Arbe, and it looks like the damage is here. Oh, what a shutdown by Eds, taking out MLA, and that is going to be more for Team Solid Boys to do on the map. That's more gold. That's a lot of gold, to be honest.
Well, I think the reason why Tan again is also Tan on the Uranus and Mr. V on the Thams is having a hard time against Team Jejemon is that, you know, the shields are being taken out because of that Esmeralda, and we know how Esmeralda is actually a good counter to take out the shields of Uranus. But then again, it's just small, but can be a factor, you know, to at least lessen your power to survive. But then again, good steal of the Lord on the side of Team Solid Boys. They got that one out, pushing towards the top, and they did not join the Lord. So I think they're just letting it go away. I wonder why. They should have taken advantage of that. Now that they're not getting any objectives, I think they just wasted that Lord steal that they got a while ago.
Yeah. Well, either that or they're playing it safe. Because they don't want to get caught out, and the way the Team Jejemon is playing, you make it. I don't know.
On the top side.
You never know. You never know. Oh, look at this. MLA bursted down. Knucklehead gonna follow suit. Team Solid Boys, they're looking fresh. Straight out of the fountain, ladies and gentlemen. And look at this now. Renegade running for his life. He's running towards Team Solid Boys base. He says, mercy, sir, mercy. I don't want any more of this. Cram going in with the Tyrant's Revenge. Also with the ball. But I think they're falling for Renegade's trap. This might be a trap. Oh.
Man, oh my, and Renegade could just even die on the base. It's definitely a trap. I mean, they could have just pushed the mid and let this Renegade all alone. Look at that, how
even
much
I fell
time
for
was
it.
that? I think that was like almost 2 minutes wasted.
Yep.
Yes, they got a kill.
Even I fell for it, Kersaya.
Yeah. They should have just taken down the tier 2 turret in the mid. Why did they not do so?
Yeah. I don't... Again, Team Solid Boys might be playing it safe. And you're right, if they just let go of Renegade, Renegade would have just started running all the way to the base, would have recalled out of there, and then they just really could have taken turrets. But nonetheless, here we go. Oh, they come in from behind, catching Knuckle off guard. That is the strength of the diversion, the portal of the Luo Yi. And just like that's another pick off, but Tan gonna pay the price here. Tira almost finishing him off. Smart missiles not enough to finish the job. And just like that, Jejemon, despite playing very safely here, Mr. V just went back to
I thought Mr. V went
die,
back.
I guess. No, that was Tan. Tan survived, but Mr. V died.
Oh, okay.
Again,
Alright.
interesting off-camera kill, but nonetheless, we'll take it and we'll move on.
Well. I think well, winning conditions. For the side of Team Solid Boys, I think for as long as Timmy is preheating on the backside, they can win this game. But if Team Jejemon is able to allow Renegade to also, either Renegade or Tira to catch up on that Arbe on the backside, they can win this game. So those are the winning conditions I can see so far for these two teams. And the advantage we can say is on the side of Jejemon right now because they got the map control. And of course, well, yeah, we can't say the lead on gold because they're pretty much even. But yeah, I think those are the winning conditions that they can work on.
Yeah, and I guess something more concrete is the Lord. Really, just take the Lord, and a caveat to that. Number 2, don't waste the Lord. That seems to be a theme here in today's creator games, but nonetheless, benefit of the doubt. This game 1, whoever takes it will make it worth it. Now they're chasing Dogie. Nice ejector onto Kram, misplacing him. Renegade put underneath the diversion and the rotation. That's a double here for MLA. Tira, the perfect diversion. No pun intended for Solid Boys. It is going to be a free Lord. Just like that, Solid Boys back on the defense.
Yeah, and who was that who dove in? I think it's Mr. V, right? Mr. V keeps on diving. I mean, even he was like on the Hellcurt a while ago. He keeps on diving, going on the front side. I think he needs to learn from those mistakes, and you know, even from the first series from today. Yeah, he died early on before they can even set up for team fight or even a potential steal on that Lord take from Team Jejemon a while ago. But he dove in without his teammates nearby, so yeah, of course he'll get punished. You lose a member, you cannot go for team fights.
Yeah, and here we go. It's a Luminous Lord marching down bottom. All members of Team Solid Boys here to defend, but it might be too much. Tira can just go with the Lord and ensure a penetrate. Last turret here outside the base of Team Solid Boys going down. Dogie, what a threat! Comes in, takes Mr. V, dropping the Zaman Force here. MLA, also Dogie goes down though, made pay for by Kram. And Mr. V barely survived, but only for a second. MLA make sure to finish the job that they started. Up next is going to be this switch up top. Nice turn. Lord pushing down bottom. Eds is going to take down 2. Tira is going to be next. Oh, but the Lord! They're focusing down on Lord. I think they can defend this. They're fine. Solid Boys are alive.
Need to calm down again. But yeah, I think that was one good use of a Lord. You know, making sure that when you have the Lord, you must be able to make sure that you get an objective and utilize what you got. So that was a good play by Team Jejemon because they made use of the Lord as a split pusher by pressuring the top side and the mid side and then letting the Lord go for that take on the bot side. And I think Solid Boys did not see that happening because they are pressured to defend top.
I mean, they had no choice. They were that rock named Lord, but none that's better than what most. A lot of their turrets still up.
A lot of their turrets is still up, and Solid Boys, if not. And again, Louis is there to just basically bait the hell out of you. You thought they're here, but no, they're not. Let's see what is gonna happen in here. Oh, they got a good map vision, by the way. Oh, here in the wall, but there's no one with the Kufra Kram, so that he will just bounce away.
Thing Isaiah is look at Tira's items. Tira is just out there to burst someone down. He has 4 different swords. Alright, so he has all the damage in the world. He just wants to pick up one person and make sure that they don't come back. Yeah, definitely, but look at this. It's Dogie who gets caught out. Oh yeah, that's 5. My bad, I can't count. So yeah, they catch Dogie off guard, not even given the chance to use Divine Renegade. Being bothered here by
non-presence by Dogie. Dogie has been dead for like 30 seconds. They did not pressure the mid. Well, it's easier said than done because they got no turrets left on their camp right now. And at the same time, Uranus was having a hard time against Esmeralda on the bot side because you know the shields are just getting stolen. But let's see. A lot of things can still happen because this match is
Lord,
pretty
resurrecting soon.
Yeah, and you're right. Taking into consideration the turrets left could be a big deal. And again, Team Jejemon, they've been doing this whole time. They've been sending a single hero away, so it's been a 4v5 more often than not. But nonetheless, Nakil pretty low, forcing the fight.
Knuckle will fall down. Oh, yeah, Knuckle down. There goes the immortality. Tan, those leader of Belt, but ML, Oh, double kill even for the Louis. RB though needs to back away. Yes, he's back to safety thanks to the mobility that he has. And then again, Red J as well seems like he will get deleted. But on the top side, Mr. V is forced to defend. Dirty Dogie. I'm not too sure if he will be able to survive this because there's 3 members on the side of Team Solid Boys. Oh, look at that! A nice juke out, and by time, Dogie even managed to make use of an emoticon while flickering out of that team fight unexpectedly for her.
That's a to defend. It's over. This is game 1 going to Solid Boys. Oh, wow. That was oddly anticlimactic. Like the long team fight with the chase by Dogie finally being the nail in the coffin. Congratulations, Team Solid Boys, taking game number 1. And in the long run,